Today marks 1 month since my accident that almost ended my life. So I'm going to talk to you about it. So it was just any other day, we're chilling and we're having a good time. And so I decide that I'm going to go to my friend's house because today was the day that we were getting new handlebars on our bikes. And so I get my bike out of my shed and I'm like, man, this is going to be a good day today. I'm going to have fun getting my new handlebars put on my bike, and then along with my friend, going to get him some new handlebars. And so we're riding around, we're having a blast, and we're like, all right, well, since, we have the whole day to do this, and it's a beautiful day out, why not, go put on our handlebars? So that's what we do. We go to my friend's house for his tools, get our handlebars put on, and then we're like, all right, let's go ride around, go test them out or something like that. And so we're riding around, we're going down my road that's literally right here that I'm looking at. And so we're riding down, and then there's a pathway that leads to my elementary school. And so we take that path, but we bypass my elementary school and we go onto the road sidewalk. And then there's this neighborhood that's named Timberline Acres that we ride to, that we would always ride around in, and it's just the best, it's been a while, let's go ride around there with our new handlebars. And then at some point in the road, it leads to 144th Street. If you live in Michigan, you'll know what I'm talking about if you've ever been over there. So yeah, it leads to 144th Street, and then there's a school just on the other side of this bridge that's getting construction work on. And I remember a long, long time ago, I went there with some of my other friends, and we rode street spots there when I used to do BMX. But it's been a while, so I looked at him and I said, hey, let's go ride street spots over there. I know some pretty good spots that are there. And before my accident, there's this four stair that we jumped on, that we jumped, that we use as a spot. And so we used that as a spot. And then there was this curve that we would go hauling by. And then there would be a sharp left. And then there'd be this embankment that goes up like this, and then it's flat. We had a launch challenge to see who could launch the farthest. He won that challenge because obviously his bike is much lighter than mine. Because the new handlebars weigh like 15 pounds. They are very heavy. Well, not like 15, I'd say like maybe 6, 7 pounds. They are heavy bars. But after that, we're all having a good time. We go ride trails behind the school, and the trails are fun, and they're pretty good. They're pretty fun. A lot of fun, actually. And then we decide to hang out by a tennis court to, figure out where we're going next. Are we going to go ride trails some more, or are we going to go find more street spots or go to the skate park? We decide that we want to head back home to go fix up some other stuff on our bikes and then, go ride around some more. So, on our way back home, we get onto the sidewalk and we're chilling. We're cruising at a low, I'd say 5 mile an hour grandma speed, but on a bike's 1 mile an hour we're cruising. And then we come up to the construction bridge and the sidewalk's closed off, so you have to go onto the road to go on the other side to get back onto the sidewalk on the other side of the bridge that's getting construction work done. And he gets on the road and he's hauling it. He starts pedaling his fat, I swear to you. So he just starts hauling it and I'm trying to catch up to him. So I start pedaling, literally as fast as I can. I start pedaling as hard as I can. And as soon as I'm about to go take another crank down, that's when it all happened. When I cranked down like that, it made my chain pop off the sprocket, and then it sent my weight forward over the front tire, and and since my weight was over it, the back started to go up like this, and then it kicked out like this, and then it hit the ground. And then as soon as it hit the ground, it blew out my back tire, which made it go up like that. And then since I was straight with the front wheel and the frame was sideways, as soon as I went to go down, as soon as it like went down, I was hanging on the handlebars, so I went to go put my hands out to stop myself. And and since I took my hands off, it sent the handlebars sideways, which stabbed into my side, and then it kind of like dug into the ground, which made me go like that, and then I hit the first thing I hit was my shoulder right there. That's the first part I hit was my shoulder. And then after I hit my shoulder, the handlebars dug into the ground, which then made me go forward more, and I hit my arm, and then I also smashed the side of my face right here. And I got scars right here. Right there's my scar. I got 7 stitches put in the side of my face. And after, I'm laying on my back like this. I'm laying on my back, and I can't the first thing I do when I open my eyes, I don't have my glasses on my face because they broke off. So when I look up, I can see the bike coming on top of me. So I grab it and I just throw it out of the way. And then I get up and I'm looking for my glasses, like I'm looking down for my glasses and parts to my bike. And I look down, and the first thing I see is blood dripping onto the concrete. And it's a lot of blood, like it's like drip, 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 like it's coming out fast. And so I thought, like it's probably not that bad. Like I'm probably just gonna get 1 or 2 stitches. And so because I thought it was a cut that was like this big and like maybe this long, I thought it was just a little tiny little cut. And then I find all my parts to my bike and I throw them to the side by this guardrail. And keep in mind, we are on the bridge. Like we're on the bridge that's getting construction done. So we're on the bridge, and I find all the stuff to my bike. I pick it up and I throw it to the side. And then I literally grab the front wheel to my bike and I pull it. I pull it to the side in the grass. And then somehow I managed to walk to a guardrail, and I sat on the guardrail, and I couldn't really hear straight, like my ears were ringing really, really bad. And I swear to you, I could not see straight for the past like 3 minutes that I was sitting on the guardrail. I could not see straight. Like I would close my eyes and then open them up like wide, and I couldn't see straight at all. And my friend was yelling at me saying that like we need to go, like I'm bleeding really, really bad. Then he walks up to me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm saying, dude, I need to lay down like now. Like I am not in I'm in pain. Like I need to lay down. And I try to literally get off the guardrail to lay down, and I cannot move my legs. Like I can't walk at all. I can't walk. I can't get off the guardrail. I'm stuck on the guardrail. And then I'm sitting there. And then my friend looks at me and says, dude, we need to go. Like there's construction workers coming down the road. And I'm like, no, I'm staying here. I'm going to let them help me. And then after they come, they ask what happened. I tell them what happened. And then I somehow get my phone out of my pocket. And then this lady stops in the road as I'm calling my mom. Like she pulls off to the side to help. And I call my mom. I tell her, hey, I was in a bad accident. I need you to come get me now. And then after she comes and I don't really remember anything at that point. All I remember is that she had to help me off the guardrail. And I cannot walk. Like keep in mind, I couldn't walk myself to the car. I needed help, like, now. And then after I get in the car, I'm sitting there. My mom turns around, brings my bike back home. And then I go to the emergency room, and I'm sitting there forever, I'm sitting in a wheelchair because I can't walk with blood down my face. And they get me to a room. I'm laying there. They ask me, like, Like, how you feeling? Do you feel pain or anything? I'm like, there's there was a really bad pain in my stomach, and I didn't know what it was. And then they gave me a CT scan, and laying in the bed, like, it felt like my collarbone. It felt like I broke my collarbone, but it turns out I actually bruised my collarbone. I bruised my collarbone really bad. And, yeah, I bruised my collarbone really bad. And then after CT scan, they say that I I was lucky that I didn't die instantly because my spleen was almost in two pieces. If you don't know what your spleen is, it pretty much controls your body's digestive system. And thinking about it, splitting it into two pieces, that's just crazy. But, and then I get transported by ambulance to the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, and I'm in the hospital for 4 days. And they're kind of going back and forth. I need surgery. I don't. I don't. But luckily they were saying that it's healing really fast, so I didn't need surgery, which is just crazy. I was in the hospital for about 4 days, and then I came home, and now I'm here. So yeah, I got new glasses now. I'm all good to go. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk about my accident. But yeah, this was the accident that almost ended my life. I could have died. And that's crazy to think that I could have died. But I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad to make videos, and I'm just glad to overall be here in general. But that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave it down in the comments below. What else you want me to talk about? Maybe I don't know, probably go over the condition my bike is in, or go back to the accident site so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this, and man, that's just, it's rough. It's hard to really talk about it because I'm only 13, well 14 pretty much. I'm only like 14 years old, and that's way too young to not be on this earth anymore. That's way too young. But I'm glad you guys were sticking with me, and I'm glad to be here. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.